Communications, please do so.
Hey, Fernando. I got 5 of these. Good evening. Ed McCurvey, District 4. How you guys doing tonight? I'm really excited to be here tonight to talk about medical freedom again. And I'm passing the Constitution to you guys because what we just went through and the actions of this council trampled on the Constitution and the individual. And I want to talk about this a little bit tonight, and I want you guys to write this down. Article 1 of the Constitution is balance of powers. It's designed for separation, it's designed for checks and balances, it's designed so that we can decentralize power so the individual is protected. The Constitution is to protect people and restrain government. The Medical Freedom Proclamation is really just pointing to those principles of the Constitution. There's nothing specific in there that has a liability. It's just written to point people back to freedom. It's just a strange thing to me to think that in this day and age, freedom in the freest country of the world is such a controversial idea. Article 4, Section 4, read it. We are all, as individuals, guaranteed by the Constitution a Republican form of government. We're all guaranteed to be represented, all of us. It also says in that Article 4 that we should protect the borders. But the article that I want you to really pay attention tonight to is Article 6, Section 2, the Supremacy Clause of the Constitution. And it makes plain, it's written towards the end of the articles, it makes plain that any law or order in the United States is subject to the Supreme Court, subject to the Constitution. 70% of the laws in this country are tested against the Constitution because that article, Article 6, Section 2, is the supreme law of the land. That's what you take an oath to. If you put something in this medical freedom document that points to the law, it goes against the idea and your oath of what medical freedom is all about. It's not about the law as written by men to be tested by the Supreme Court. It's about the Constitution as the supreme law of the land and your individual rights supreme. That's what medical freedom's about. You know, I was in this chamber when we censored people against the First Amendment. This chamber was all for it. I was in this town when we had an arrest in this chamber. First Amendment, right of assembly. Family businesses were lost. When you tried to protect some, it hurt many others because you didn't follow the Constitution. There are so many things that were wrong with it. Medical freedom we just ask that you take a look at this. If you like freedom, you vote for it. If you don't like freedom, vote against it. But do what's right for the individuals and follow your oath.
Thank you. Mr. McCurvey, is there someone else that would like to come forward?